Welcome back to Game Quest. I'm Mike.
And I'm Tony, and welcome back to Phrasing.
Okay, let's go.
Alright. Yeah, sure, why not?
Save games are always a welcome thing.
Alright, here we go.
Behold a rooster! What in tarnation? Kind of person get a little shut-eye around here?
I am honestly surprised you managed. Shouldn't there be guards doing their job around here somewhere?
There's just entire crates of milk that have been sitting out for who knows how long. At least a day.
Just... Ah. Hello, sir.
Your future son-in-law.
That is a declaration.
I mean, maybe Link's just the kind of guy who knows what he wants.
Hey, that's a fair point.
Yep, I'm Talon, owner of the Lon Ranch. I went to the castle to deliver some milk, but I sat down here to rest, and I guess I fell asleep.
You've been asleep for like an entire day and night cycle at least.
Yep. I was looking for me. I'll catch her from her now.
I mean, you're gonna deserve it. You, again, gone for like an entire day and night cycle.
I messed up bad, leaving Malin behind to wait for me. She's really gonna let me have it.
That run is so strange. Alright.
A little bit further.
Oh. Don't mind me, I'm just completely blind apparently.
Why is the stonework for this thing or whatever in like a distinct herringbone pattern? What? Anyway. You might be able to just jump from there.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, just like roll it. Just like get up there and then roll. I've made it before. I think you need a roll jump, but whatever. Just push it in a crate. You have time.
Okay.
Speedrun strats? I don't know. We'll call it speedrun strats, even though I'm pretty sure most speedrunners never come to the castle.
Really?
Dude, have you seen the any percent?
No, actually.
They literally just freak out in the room you fight Queen Goma in the Deku Tree, and then they just teleport to the ending.
Oh. Alright, let's get on in here. Haha. Castle infiltration, start.
If you want more riveting stealth action, this game came out the same year as Metal Gear Solid. If you want something to compare the technology to.
Oh man.
Just go. Just go.
Wait, why are they?
You caught them in a good part of their cycle.
Sweet.
Okay, so don't let the greed take you.
It is tempting, but...
It is definitely possible to get all those coins, all the rupees, and get out, but you have, like, 95 out of 99 slots full already. I feel like you should be standing closer to the statue in the middle. I guess follow that guy around the block. Yeah, he's gonna hit the side of that wall. What the
Okay. Alright.
One time while doing this section, I came in here and there were 3 dudes just stacked up on each other when there's only supposed to be 2. And it was just like, alright. I want to go forward a bit. I'll just stay on that guy.
Okay. Later, nerds. So much for your patrol systems.
You want to be even more disappointed in castle security? Turn left. Window. Slingshot. Go.
Okay.
First off, that's a unique character model, or maybe just a 2D image, I can't remember.
Huh. That's kind of neat.
Also, he just throws a bomb into the courtyard where the princess is. Just a bomb.
What the
And then if you look in the other window, Easter egg time, you can see various Mario characters. Like, there's Peach, there's Mario, and I think if you go to the left, you can see Luigi and Bowser.
That's not what I wanted to do, but okay.
Yeah, I mean, $20 is $20.
It's kind of hard to see.
There's a rupee and the...
Oh.
Haha, you fool, you only got 4 rupees.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's Luigi.
Oh, yeah, there they are.
Yeah, I think if you go to the right, you can see something past Peach on the other side, too, but I can't remember. Yeah, there's
Yoshi.
Yoshi.
Sweet. Nice little Easter egg things there. Was that a bird or that? No, okay. It was just a symbol that looked like it was a bird for a second. I'm just gonna pretend that didn't happen and move on with the storyline.
Yeah, I'm really kind of curious as to the layout of this castle, right? Like, okay, so there's like a grand hall on the other side of this wall where the king meets with people, apparently, and the king is apparently somewhere to the right.
Alright.
Judging from the direction we came in, we are past where, like, the main drawbridge entrance to the castle is.
Mm-hmm.
Which means somehow upon entering the castle through the drawbridge, you have to go to the left because this courtyard just goes all the way up. Like, basically, the entrance to the castle has to be on the far side of, if you'll turn left. On the other side of that wall somewhere is the like, entrance gate. So you come in, turn left, walk forward, come into the hallway, and then there's this weird courtyard area where the princess just spies on people and no one says anything.
And royalty is eccentric.
Like, I mean, I know I'm being, like, weird about this. Feel free to talk to the princess anytime, by the way, and cut me off. But I actually study a lot about things like castle design and architecture, and this is just a baffling layout. Who? Who are you? An extremely valid question.
That is a very valid question.
There's someone basically standing right there with a sword. Inside, how did you get past the guards?
I have some unfortunate news for you, princess. Your guards are kind of useless.
It starts with a rooster and a crate of spoiled milk. There's a musical number at some point. But they don't call me Fairy Boy for nothing. I mean, I did just... Sure, yeah. This is Navi Bogard, my personal trainer. You're from the forest.
How do you know what the spiritual stone of the forest looks like?
I mean, that's kind of privileged information. On the other hand, she is the princess we've been explicitly sent to. So maybe she knows?
But operational security.
Plus there's the question of how the hell the tree was talking to her in the first place to know these things, know there was a princess to talk to in the first place. Or he says a situation where this is just someone else pretending to be the princess, and after we, like, sell out the deck, who tree the real princess in to come in and be like, who are you? Why are you in my castle?
Just having a really awkward moment.
Okay.
That's slightly distressing.
So I know character art-wise, it's basically just some, like, loose robes, but the way that the model looks, it looks like this freaking, like, 10-year-old princess is ridiculously stacked for her age and body type.
You know, I wasn't thinking about it, but thanks.
Well, I mean, you gotta understand, this is like the 40th time I've played this game, and I don't even have the excuse of a controller distracting me. I notice stuff. Like, from this angle, it looks like it's a bunch of loose robes, or alternatively, they're just hanging out. This prophecy would come from the forest. Oh god, there was dialogue. I thought you might be the one. I'm sorry. Oh, right, she had a prophecy thing. Thank God for that. You're the only person we're allowed to tell this stuff to.
Yeah, literally the only one.
I mean, maybe the fact that, you know, you're wearing expensive jewelry and basically emblazoned with, like, royal family crests all over your personage. Maybe we already knew.
No.
I'm gonna pretend we already knew.
I mean, it's not like she could be the daughter of the Duke or something.
Unless they're an offshoot of the royal family, in which case they might only have a modified version of the familial crest.
How the heck would we know that? We've never been out of the forest.
I mean, how would we know what the royal crest looks like? How do we know what a Zelda is?
Navi Bogard?
You know, I'm just gonna go ahead and say Navi's in charge of operational security. Hell, we're technically a silent protagonist.
If we're doing something wrong, she'll tell us.
What's your name? Oh, she has no fucking hesitation speaking out, we tell you that much. Link. Strange. It's somehow familiar. Probably because I get reincarnated to save the damn world every couple of decades.
Ah, that would make things a little bit familiar, huh?
Okay then, Link. I tell you the secret of this sacred robe that has been passed down by the royal family of Hyrule.
Are you sure that I need this information?
You know, I was beating myself up over operational security, but now I just realized we're all idiots on Team Good.
But now I see. Evil will always win because good is dumb.
But yeah, by all means, blab out all the secrets. Please keep this a secret from everyone.
I don't think you understand. I'm an incurable gossip.
It's not even a question of basically gossiping. You're not supposed to tell anyone. I'm enforcing your oath of secrecy.
You're not gonna let me get away with saying no, are you?
Have you ever heard the expression, two people can keep a secret if one is dead?
Hmm.
The three goddesses hid the Triforce containing the power of the gods somewhere in Hyrule. The power to grant the wish of the one who holds the Triforce in his hands. So if the righteous heart makes a wish, it will lead Hyrule to a golden age of prosperity. Someone with an evil mind has his wish granted. The world will be consumed by evil. That is what has been told. What about a good guy with a technically selfish desire? Or alternatively, a total jerk who fights for the greater good.
This ancient artifact created by the gods does not allow for nuance.
That's right, the Temple of Time is the entrance from which you can enter the sacred realm from our world.
Sweet.
Sealed with a stone wall called the Door of Time.
Wait, it's a wall, but you call it the Door of Time?
In order to open the door, it is said that you need to collect 3 spiritual stones. Another thing you need is the treasure the royal family keeps along with this legend. The Ocarina of Time. Ocarina? Ocarina?
Okay.
I still don't know how that word is pronounced.
Hey, Macarena.
The Macarena of Time, yes. You understand well the story I just told you? Oh god, are you an owl? I forgot to tell you. I was spying through this window just now.
Yeah, that
I'm
was
fully
obvious.
aware. The other elevator of the dark clouds, I believe they symbolize that man in there.
What man? Why are you posing this like a question, like... I can choose not to look at him?
I mean, sure.
Let's just take a look. I'm actually kind of curious now.
I think if you say no, she forces you to.
Really?
Yeah. Oh my god. You see the man with the evil eyes.
I can only see one of his eyes.
Yeah. I mean...
I'm mostly distracted by his nose, though.
He looks like the bastard child of Roger from Doug, some kind of a raptor bird. I think they're called, like eagles or hawks or whatever, dressed in bondage gear. That's what I'm getting from this.
Ah. Thank you for that image.
That is Ganondorf, leader of the Gerudo. They hail from the desert far to the west. And you assume he's evil because... Where's the legion of my father? I am sure he is not sincere.
But why?
The dark clouds that covered Hyrule in my dream, they must symbolize that man.
But why?
Maybe if you guys weren't, like, confining the Gerudo to the desert.
Okay, so that glare was a little bit worrying, but I'm sure he's a perfectly fine gentleman.
I mean, we were spying on a private meeting between him and the king. Reasonably private. I mean, the king's entire royal guard was there. But he's the king.
The princess and her friend? I mean, if I was him, I would be assuming they'd be her friend, because otherwise, how would he get there?
I'm imagining a guard captain who's like talking to the king, and the king's just like, "Oh, so Ganondorf was here, like basically to like have a meeting and a progress report on this like construction project happening on that side of the kingdom." And he's like, "Oh, how'd that go?" It's like, "Great." But towards the end of the meeting, he looked over at the window. He's like, "Oh, hey, look, I see the princess," and they're talking to a friend of hers. And the king was like, "Oh, what friend is this?" Like, "Oh, he's this kid like in a green like tunic or whatever." With like a fairy. He's like, oh, that guy. Okay, cool. And then he was like, but I don't know who this guy is, and I'm wondering how he got into the castle.
I was like, oh yeah, what kid? He's like, oh, green tunic, fairy, basically. Looks like he has a toy shield and sword on his back.
That guard captain's like, I fully understand. And he goes outside and was like, all right, every single guard in the castle, you're doing laps until you can explain how an armed dude we don't know got to talk to the princess.
Oh.
He doesn't know any idea we're planning. Yet.
And by the time he finds out, it'll be too late.
It was too late. Oh, man. Yes. Wow, look at all these flowers are centered in the shot. I told my father about my dream. However, he didn't believe it was a prophecy. He thought I was just, like, racist or something. Zelda, I can't have this man killed on the suspicions of a 12-year-old. I need at least 2 12-year-olds.
You need to have your shit peer reviewed. Come on.
Didn't believe it was a prophecy. But I can sense that man's evil intentions. But Ganondorf now must be nothing less than the Triforce of the Sacred Realm. He must have come to Hyrule to obtain it.
Or maybe he just wants out of the desert. Have you tried living in one? It sucks.
He wants to conquer the Hyrule. No, the entire world!
I mean, why just stop at the best, most prosperous country?
I also like how basically, the Decatur's talking about how the forest, protected Hyrule from outsiders. Ganondorf just literally came in from the other side. Anyway. Link. Now we're the only ones who can protect Hyrule.
Yes, 2 12-year-olds. Hyrule's in great hands.
Don't believe you.
I am so tempted to be that guy.
I mean, by all means. Please believe me. My prophecies have never been wrong.
Like, okay, like, that's fair, but, like, we just met and you have not provided me any actual proof.
You just said, like, I totally have prophecies. Also, you see that guy over there? The foreigner?
He's evil. And I'm just like, okay. I mean, he looks kind of weird, but, like, isn't that kind of rude?
Yeah, anyway. Please.
Oh, we're just gonna play this game until I say okay, huh?
You are part owl, aren't you? Your head's gonna rotate 360 degrees at some point in the next conversation, aren't you? Isn't it?
I will literally lose my mind.
Thank you. Oh my god. I'm afraid the cameraman has lost his mind. Look at how... Do you not know how to focus a shot? I feel like that man is going to destroy Hyrule. Oh, man. He has such terrifying power.
Like, can you feel that as well? Is that something you can just sense? Like, its power level? You got a scouter?
He'll do our jobs at half price. But it's fortunate that you have come. Of Ganondorf, get the Triforce. I will protect the Ocarina of Time with all my power. He shall not have it.
Oh, good. Then I won't have to worry about that.
You gotta find the other 2 spiritual stones. Let's get the Triforce before Ganondorf does and then defeat.
Oh.
You know, I'm gonna go ahead and call it now. I'm not entirely sure you're on the up and up here. That guy over there, he spooks me. What? Help me steal an artifact? Like, okay, so... one of them is being protected by the Great Dagger Tree. The other 2 are in, presumably, similarly sound guardianship. You want to get all of them, all 3 of those treasures, into the hands of a 10-year-old, standing next to another 10-year-old, protecting a flute. When he needs those things. What's stopping him from waiting for us to do all of his work and then beating the hell out of a pair of kids? His biceps are the size of your torso, woman.
Oh.
One more thing. Take this letter. I'm sure it'll be helpful to you.
Yeah, I got a letter.
It has Zelda's autograph. So I guess my attendant will guide you out of the castle.
Uh-huh.
Don't be afraid to talk to her.
Are you sure she won't just literally throw me out of the castle? I mean, I am here uninvited, technically.
I mean, technically. But I mean, what is he going to be? Some kind of a giant ninja MILF who... Oh. So I guess we will talk to her... We will talk to her now. Because Tony cannot resist running towards and smashing buttons.
I didn't smash anything.
This episode is almost half an hour long and we spent all of it in a courtyard mocking a child. I am responsible for protecting Princess Zelda. Everything is exactly as the princess foretold.
Oh.
You are a courageous boy. You're heading on a big new adventure, aren't you? Okay, so I know they're incredibly... This is a very polygonal time in our history, but Jesus, he takes somebody's eyes out. Hyrule is the princess. His dream was to teach the melody to one from the forest. This is an ancient melody passed down by the royal family. Wow, you're just giving us all your secrets.
I guess we're trustworthy.
It's time for Zelda as a lullaby ever since she was a baby. There's mysterious power in these notes. Now listen carefully. One of the fun things about the songs in this game, you do not have to play at the speed she does. You can just mash buttons.
Oh. Huh. What did that do to the...
It's all sparkly glowy. You learned Zelda's lullaby. Soldiers find you. There will be trouble. They lead you out of the castle.
Yeah.
I like to imagine that, like, it's just like there are two possibilities for that. Whereas, like, the first one is, she actually just takes your, like, hand, like, leads you out, like, oh yeah, no, he's cool or whatever. And the other one is the ninja thing. She just puts you, like, in a potato sack and jumps over the wall. We must protect this beautiful land of Hyrule.
It's nice, I guess.
You're going to run up a volcano and punch giant lizard monsters. I'm going to stand here and look after a princess with delusions of grandeur. The good-looking mountain. That is Death Mountain. Guess where you're going next?
I'm going to a heavy metal album cover.
Oh, they hold the spiritual stone of fire. At the foot of Death Mountain, you will find my village, Kakariko. That is where I was born and raised. You should talk to some of the villagers there before you go up Death Mountain. The song I just taught you has some mysterious power. Only royal family members are allowed to learn this song.
Sweet.
Remember, it will help to prove your connection with the royal family. Prince is waiting for you to do the job. Later. And I guess we will go to Kakariko next time on GameQuest.